Oh, hi again. This is COM 1160, week number 6. We're well into the fall term now and gearing up, getting ready for our midterm break that's coming up. This is going to be a very short video. I wanted to just go over briefly what we're going to be doing this week. The first thing I'm going to be doing is introducing your next assignment, the research file assignment, and then we're going to talk about a time budget for completing this assignment. I do want to make sure I'm really clear that there is no assignment that's due this week. All of your time during week 6 this week and week 7 next week is going to be spent preparing the research file assignment. That's going to be due on October 25th at midnight. You'll see when we get into the assignment why I'm giving you so much time to complete this particular assignment. And just a little reminder, our midterm break is coming up. That's going to be October 26th to the 30th. So there is something definitely to look forward to. I'm just going to open up the file containing the research file assignment. And we're going to take a look at that together. I'm just going to increase the size here a little bit so that you can see on the screen. Again, if you're on a phone, you might want to switch over to a laptop because this will be hard to see unless you have a full screen. So we're actually going to get started with our big project now. I've asked you to pick a topic. Some of you may have worked ahead and already done some research on your particular topic. For this assignment, I'm asking you to find material and summarize material on your particular topic choice. So eventually we're going to be writing a report, an essay on this particular topic. I do want to make it clear though, I'm not assigning the essay right now. All we're doing is gathering material and summarizing it at this stage. But eventually you will be writing a report. Your goal is going to be to provide your healthcare colleagues with information about the topic that you've chosen. So your first step in this whole process is this assignment, gathering material and creating a research file. You're going to be gathering and summarizing material, plus creating an APA references page for this assignment. So to start the assignment, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find 3 sources that are related to your topic from the Niagara College Library System. And those can be any combination of ebook chapters or journal articles. So you can have 3 ebook chapters, you can have 1 ebook chapter and 2 articles, any combination that you like. Make sure though that you're picking stuff that's understandable to you and that's going to give you a lot of information to write from. So the actual searching process is going to take a bit of time as you go through the library's materials. So you'll be going into the databases to look at what's available on your topic. You're then going to read the chapters and the articles that you've selected. You're going to complete a worksheet. The worksheet I've just attached to the second page of this assignment. So for each source, for each chapter or article that you're picking, you're going to give me the type of the item. So you're going to tell me whether it's an article or an ebook chapter. You're going to give me the title of the item. Okay, so the title of the book plus the title of the chapter or the title of the journal article. And then you're going to write a summary paragraph summarizing the entire content of the article or the chapter. Okay? After you've done this, you're then going to compose and print a correctly formatted APA references page for your 3 sources. And I'm going to ask you as well to be sure to save a copy of this assignment to your hard drive or to a stick or whatever it is that you use for saving. You're going to be turning in the worksheet and the APA references page in one single Word file. You can simply use this file if you want to. You can use this Word file if that works for you. Or you can, create a brand new Word document, whatever works for you. For your APA references page, you can just use the running head research file. Okay, and that's all I'm looking for. You are, though, going to have to narrow your topic. So you've picked a disease or a condition. We're going to be writing sort of a mini report or a mini essay. So you're not going to be able to cover everything related to this particular disease or condition. What I would like for you to do is to focus on either the symptoms of that particular disease or condition or the treatments for that particular disease or condition. And keep your choice in mind as you're looking through the research. So you want to find material that is related to the symptoms or related to the treatments. There may be some bleed over, okay? So depending on what you find, that's okay. But just make sure that you're gathering enough material on either the symptoms or the treatments. And I will ask you in the worksheet to identify for me, just say by putting an X or something, beside what it is that you've chosen, whether it's the symptoms or the treatments that you're going to be focusing on ultimately. Okay, the elephant in the room. We do not need to talk about a time budget for this particular project because while it might seem simple as I'm going through it, and it only took me a couple of minutes to explain it, this assignment takes a fair amount of work to complete. So I just want to give you some fair warning as your friend, not as your professor. This is not the kind of assignment that you can get done the night before. It's going to take a significant amount of time. And so I've laid out a time budget that I think will be useful for you as you're planning your work over the next couple of weeks. So I'm suggesting to budget 1.5 to 2 hours simply for searching for your articles or chapters. You may get lucky and find stuff quite quickly, or you may get not so lucky and have to dig through a lot of material. It really is the luck of the draw when it comes to this. But I would plan on spending at least 2 hours just searching for the material. Again, making sure that you're reading those abstracts so that you know you can understand the article before you actually select it. The big part is going to be actually reading the articles and chapters and then doing Cornell notes or some other form of note taking as you're reading through. For this, I'm suggesting that you're going to need 3 to 4 hours. So I'm thinking about an hour per article or chapter. Again, people read at different speeds, so it's very hard to estimate how long this process will take. But I would say at least 4 hours. The bonus of doing the Cornell notes is that you'll have the summary section down at the bottom, and that may actually help you when you're actually writing the summaries themselves. So I would strongly suggest that you do some Cornell notes as you're reading. I think it'll make the summary part of the assignment a little bit easier. But again, of course, it's up to you how you want to proceed. But you want to at least be sure that you've read and understood those articles and chapters. You're then going to be writing your 3 summaries. And for that, I'm saying you need about an hour to an hour and a half. Remember that you're going to be using APA throughout. So you want to make sure that you have your in-text citations at the end of every sentence or embedded within your sentence as you're writing the summaries. And those, again, will be about a paragraph. So if you need a bit of a refresher, go back to last week's videos where we talked about how to write a summary and what a summary should look like. And then finally, you're going to be creating your references list, which I'm saying should take about half an hour. Okay, so I think half an hour is pretty reasonable. You're going to be doing 3 entries. Again, you want to make sure that you're following all of those APA rules and doing all of your formatting correctly. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Again, I had to pause the video. I had a cough attack there as well. I obviously need some water. Your total for this assignment is going to be about 8 hours, of which 6 are class hours. So my plan for this week is to give you all of the time that we would normally be spending in class face-to-face to work on this assignment, as well as all of your time next week. I will check in with a short video next week just to make contact with you. Remember, of course, that we do have the course drop-ins, so feel free to come in to the course drop-in time if you have any questions about this assignment or questions about your research as you're going. I'm hoping you're going to find this assignment enjoyable because you're going to be able to delve into research on a topic that you find interesting, and you're going to be able to do a lot of reading and a lot of learning about that particular topic. So good luck with the assignment. Again, remember my advice, not something you can do the night before. I know it's tempting to let things go to the last minute, but please be sure that you're carving out some time this week to get started on the assignment. We'll talk to you next week or see you at the course chat. Bye for now.